Watch this video every day and change your life. I promise you, by the time you finish listening today, something inside you will shift. Something will spark and you will realize that no matter where you are right now, whether you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or lost, you have the power to change your life. That's right. The power is already in your hands. The question is, will you take it? Today, I want to talk about 3 simple yet profoundly powerful words that can completely transform your approach to life. Reset, restart, and refocus. These words aren't just motivational cliches. They are practical, actionable steps you can start using today to reclaim control over your life, your goals, and your happiness. Life doesn't wait for anyone. It throws curveballs, distractions, and challenges your way constantly. Maybe you've felt the frustration of watching others succeed while you struggle to find your path. Maybe a setback at work left you questioning your abilities. Or perhaps a personal failure in a relationship made you doubt your self-worth. These moments can feel crushing. They can make you think that change is impossible, that improvement is out of reach. But here's the truth that so many people miss. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your failures are not your identity. They are stepping stones, lessons, and reminders that the only moment you truly control is the one happening right now. Let's start with the first word, reset. Resetting isn't about pretending your problems don't exist. It's not about erasing your history or ignoring the things that hurt. Resetting is about giving yourself permission to clear the mental, emotional, and even physical clutter that weighs you down. It's about taking a deep breath and saying, I am not my past. I am choosing a fresh start today. Imagine pressing a button that wipes away all the noise, the self-doubt, and the fear. That's what resetting feels like. You don't need a dramatic event, a vacation, or a new job to reset your life. It starts with a conscious decision to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the possibility of a better version of yourself. Think about it. How much energy do you waste carrying around regrets, grudges, or past failures? That energy could be fueling your growth, your creativity, and your progress. Resetting is your way of reclaiming that energy. And the best part? It's available to you right now. You can decide in this very moment to let go of limiting beliefs, to stop replaying mistakes, and to start acting from a place of possibility. Resetting opens the door for growth because it creates space in your mind for new ideas, new opportunities, and new habits that will serve your future self. Now, once you've reset, it's time to restart. Restarting is different from resetting because it's about action. It's about courage. It's about saying, I will try again, and this time I will do it better. Every successful person you admire has faced failure. Every entrepreneur, artist, athlete, or leader you look up to has stumbled. The difference is not that they never failed, it's that they mastered the art of starting over. Restarting is taking what you've learned, the wisdom from your setbacks, and applying it with renewed determination. It's like taking a raw, unfinished piece of clay and molding it again, shaping it into something stronger, smarter, and more beautiful than before. When you restart, fear may appear. Doubt may whisper, what if you fail again? That's normal, but here's what separates those who achieve greatness from those who stay stuck. They move despite the fear. Restarting is choosing action over inaction. Restarting is refusing to let yesterday's failure rob you of today's potential. And every time you restart, you create momentum. You build resilience. You sharpen your vision. You begin to understand not just what works, but what truly matters. Finally, after resetting and restarting comes the third and perhaps most important step, refocus. Refocusing is the art of aligning your energy with your purpose. Life is full of distractions, constant notifications, other people's expectations, endless tasks. It's easy to drift away from your path without even realizing it. Refocusing is a conscious act. It's about asking yourself, what really matters? What actions will bring me closer to the life I want to live? When you refocus, you silence the noise and direct your energy where it counts. It's the difference between moving a lot and moving in the right direction. Refocusing requires boundaries. Protect your time, protect your mind, and protect your energy. Say no to things that drain you and yes to things that align with your goals. Remember why you started. Reconnect with your vision. The power of refocusing is that it transforms chaos into clarity, distraction into purpose, and hesitation into action. When you practice resetting, restarting, and refocusing regularly, life stops feeling overwhelming. You stop waiting for the perfect moment because you realize the perfect moment is now. You learn that progress is more important than perfection, that small steps every day compound into massive results, and that your ability to control your mind and choices is the real source of power. So, take a deep breath and repeat this mantra in your mind. I can reset, I can restart, I can refocus. Today is the day you take the first step. You are stronger than your doubts, wiser than your fears, and fully capable of becoming the best version of yourself. Now that we've talked about resetting, restarting, and refocusing, let's go deeper into how these principles can transform your daily life and mindset. Because here's the truth. Knowing what to do isn't enough. You need to apply it consistently. You need to make these ideas part of your daily rhythm, not just something you think about once in a while. Life will always test you, but the people who thrive are the ones who respond intentionally with discipline and clarity. Let's start by exploring how to make resetting a daily habit. Resetting isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous practice. Every morning, before the world pulls you in 100 directions, take a few moments to check in with yourself. Ask, what thoughts, worries, or distractions do I need to release today? It could be a lingering fear, an old regret, or the pressure of trying to meet everyone else's expectations. Write it down, acknowledge it, and then consciously decide to put it aside. Visualize yourself letting go of the weight that doesn't belong to you. When you do this, you start your day lighter, more focused, and with a sense of possibility rather than limitation. One of the most powerful ways to reset is by changing your environment. Look around your space. Is it cluttered? Does it feel heavy or chaotic? Even small adjustments like tidying your desk, opening a window, or creating a quiet corner for reflection can signal to your mind that it's time to let go of the past and embrace a new beginning. Resetting is not just mental, it's physical, emotional, and spiritual. It's saying to yourself, I am choosing clarity. I am choosing focus. I am choosing progress. After resetting comes restarting with intention. Restarting isn't about rushing blindly. It's about taking purposeful action. Think about a goal or project you've put on hold. Maybe it's a fitness routine, a career move, or a personal relationship that needs attention. Restarting means approaching it with the lessons you've learned without the baggage of past failures. It's about applying strategy, discipline, and persistence. Ask yourself, what can I do today to move one step closer to my goal? Start small if you need to. Momentum grows from consistent, deliberate action. One thing many people struggle with when restarting is fear of judgment or failure. Denzel Washington in his interviews often emphasizes the importance of discipline and self-belief. He reminds us that success isn't about waiting for validation. It's about taking action, even when the path isn't clear. Fear is natural, but it becomes a tool rather than a barrier when you channel it correctly. Every time you restart despite fear, you build resilience, self-confidence, and clarity. The very act of beginning again reinforces that your future is not dictated by yesterday, but shaped by what you do now. Now, let's dive into refocusing, perhaps the most essential skill of all. Refocusing is what keeps your efforts aligned with your true priorities. It's the difference between being busy and being productive. To refocus, you first need to identify what truly matters. This requires reflection. Ask yourself, which actions, relationships, or commitments actually serve my vision? Then, take deliberate steps to reduce distractions. This could mean turning off your phone for a period, setting boundaries at work, or simply saying no to things that drain your energy. Refocusing also involves clarifying your goals. Don't just have vague aspirations like, I want to be successful or I want to be happier. Define them clearly. Success without clarity is wasted effort. Write down your goals, break them into actionable steps, and review them regularly. Each time you refocus, you reaffirm your commitment to your vision and remind yourself why you started in the first place. This daily practice of aligning action with intention creates unstoppable momentum. Another key aspect of refocusing is mindset management. Life will always challenge you with negativity, criticism, and setbacks. But refocusing teaches you to filter what deserves your attention. Not everything that happens around you needs to affect your inner peace. By consistently returning your attention to what matters most, you protect your energy maintain motivation, and ensure that your actions consistently move you forward. Let's take a practical example. Imagine you're trying to write a book, launch a business, or improve your health. Without refocusing, distractions, social media, unsolicited advice, or even minor daily stresses can easily pull you off course. By refocusing, you commit to a clear plan, prioritize meaningful tasks, and protect your time from things that don't align with your vision. Refocusing transforms scattered effort into powerful, targeted progress. Here's the beauty of combining these three principles. When you reset, you free your mind from the weight of the past. When you restart, you take bold, courageous action toward your goals. When you refocus, you ensure that every effort, every decision, and every step is aligned with what truly matters. Together, they form a cycle of continuous growth, resilience, and self-mastery. Think of this as a personal formula for life. Life will always be unpredictable, but you can always control how you respond. Resetting, restarting, and refocusing are tools that put the power back in your hands. They teach you that progress is a choice, not a chance. They remind you that setbacks are temporary and that every day is an opportunity to create the life you desire. So as you go about your day, remember this. The moment you feel stuck, the moment you feel discouraged, or the moment you doubt yourself, you can press reset. Take a courageous step to restart and refocus your energy where it matters most. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. All you need is the decision to take control, right here, right now. Now that we've explored resetting, restarting, and refocusing, it's time to bring everything together and understand how these principles can empower you every single day. Because here's the secret. Success and fulfillment aren't about luck or waiting for perfect circumstances. They're about consistently taking intentional actions, even when life feels messy or uncertain. Let's begin with a truth that often gets overlooked. Life will never be perfectly smooth. Challenges, setbacks, and unexpected twists are guaranteed. But here's the empowering part. Your response to those moments is completely within your control. By committing to the practices of resetting, restarting, and refocusing, you create a framework that allows you to navigate any challenge with confidence and clarity. You're no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You're actively shaping your journey. Think about the times when you felt completely stuck. Maybe a relationship ended, a career opportunity slipped away, or a personal dream seemed out of reach. In those moments, it's easy to feel powerless, to believe that nothing will ever change. But every single person who has achieved greatness has faced these same moments of doubt. What separates them is action. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They reset their mindset, restarted their efforts, and refocused their energy on what truly mattered. And that's exactly what you can do too. One of the most powerful aspects of this process is the habit of daily reflection. Each day, take a few moments to check in with yourself. Ask, what did I do today that moved me closer to my goals? What thoughts, fears, or distractions do I need to release? How can I take one small but meaningful step toward the life I want? These questions might feel simple, but they create a ripple effect. Daily reflection trains your mind to notice opportunities, recognize patterns, and stay aligned with your purpose. Over time, this practice strengthens your resilience and sharpens your focus in ways that nothing else can. Let's talk about discipline and consistency. Resetting, restarting, and refocusing are not one-time events. They are ongoing practices. Life will throw challenges at you, sometimes back-to-back, but the consistent application of these principles is what separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. Discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up every day, even when motivation is low. It's about choosing the actions that matter, even when they're uncomfortable or inconvenient. And consistency compounds. Small, deliberate steps every day lead to extraordinary results over time. Another key element is embracing discomfort as a teacher. Many people avoid restarting or refocusing because it feels uncomfortable. Change is rarely easy. It often comes with uncertainty, fear, or temporary setbacks. But discomfort is a signal that you're stretching, growing, and moving towards something greater. Each time you face discomfort and still take action, you reinforce your courage, strengthen your character, and deepen your resilience. Denzel Washington often talks about how discipline, courage, and a willingness to face challenges head-on are what create lasting success, not luck or talent alone. Now, let's focus on practical ways to maintain this cycle of growth. First, create daily rituals that support your reset. It could be journaling, meditation, a walk in nature, or simply a few moments of deep breathing. Second, approach each goal with a restart mindset. When you stumble, view it as feedback, not failure. Learn, adjust, and continue. Third, cultivate the ability to refocus constantly. Life is full of distractions, but when you anchor yourself in your vision, you can navigate chaos without losing direction. Over time, these practices become second nature, giving you the confidence to tackle bigger challenges and pursue larger dreams. One of the most important lessons in this journey is understanding that you are the author of your own story. No one else can reset your mind, restart your efforts, or refocus your energy for you. You hold the pen, and every decision you make shapes your narrative. This realization is both empowering and humbling. It means you have the responsibility and the privilege to choose your path every single day. And when you embrace that power, life stops feeling like a series of random events and starts feeling like a deliberate, purposeful journey. Here's a visualization to help you internalize this process. Picture yourself standing at the base of a mountain. The summit represents your goals, your dreams, your highest potential. Resetting is taking a deep breath at the base, clearing your mind of fear and doubt. Restarting is taking the first step, even if the path is steep or uncertain. Refocusing is keeping your eyes on the summit, adjusting your steps, and navigating obstacles with intention. With each step, your strength grows, your confidence deepens, and the peak becomes closer and closer. And just like climbing a mountain, the journey is as transformative as the destination itself. As we wrap up this journey, I want to leave you with a mantra that can guide you every day. I have the power to reset my mind, restart my efforts, and refocus my energy. I am capable of growth, I am resilient, and I am committed to my vision. Repeat it, believe it, and act on it. Let it be the foundation of every decision, every action, and every thought. Finally, remember this: the best version of yourself is always within reach. Life will never be perfect, but that doesn't mean it can't be extraordinary. Every challenge is an opportunity. Every setback is a lesson. Every day is a chance to reset, restart, and refocus. By embracing these principles, you are not only changing your life, you are creating a legacy of strength, courage, and purpose. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue your growth. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step toward change. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to transform your life. Reset, restart, refocus. Make it count. Wishing you the best life possible at every age. Your future is yours to create, and it starts with the choices you make right now.